On the first problem on your warm-up, you're solving linear equations. The first thing you need to do is distribute the -4 into the parentheses. The 8v is going to stay the same. Gives you -16v plus 16 because you have a negative times a negative. And then the next thing you need to do is ask yourself is if there's any like terms that can be combined. So on this problem, we have 8v and -16v, which can be combined to -8v plus 16 equals -36 plus 5v. Then we want to collect our variables to one side. So I'll add 8v. Leave me with 16 equals -36 plus 13v. I want to solve for v, so to isolate that variable, I will first add 36. And then I need to divide by 13. And that will give me v equals 4. On the next one, you may want to multiply by 3. Let me pause this for a sec. You may want to multiply by 3 to get rid of all of your fractions. And 5/3 times 3 would give me 5. -4/3 times 3 would give me -4. And 5/3 times 3 gives me 5. And then I can combine like terms. 5 and -2 are like terms. So I can combine them to 3. And then I'm solving for n. So the first thing I want to do is subtract 3. And then divide by -4. Oh wait, this is the one that I made a mistake on during 1, 2. So you can see I forgot to distribute 3 to -2. So that should be a 6, which would change this to -1, which means instead you should have added 1. And you end up with 6 over -4, which reduces to n equals -3 over 2. The third problem is an order of operations problem where you have to substitute in for your variables first. So I'm going to substitute in 5 for x and 1 for z. Gives me -4 plus 5 times in parentheses 5 plus 1 all over 2. Doing my multiplication or doing my parentheses first, 5 plus 1 would give me 6. So I'd have -4 plus 5 times 6 over 2, or -4 plus 30. Over 2, or 26 over 2, which gives you 13. Now your sheet was supposed to have a backside, which it does not. The first problem on the backside was supposed to be a distributive property problem where I distribute -4. So if you want to take a second and look at that problem, you distribute -4, and then you have like terms that can be combined. When you have -4 plus 12b, and the -5 and the 12 can be combined to 7b minus 4. The other problem that was supposed to be on the backside of the sheet is one of the verbal phrases problem where you have the sum of 3 numbers. So I'll give you a second to look at this problem. and then we'll talk about the setup. So you may need to pause the screen. Setting up this problem, you probably want to make a first, second, third box over to the side. If we call the first number we have a sum, so we know we're talking about addition, adding up to 66. If we call the first number x, and the second number is 6 less than 2 times the first, then the second number would be 2x subtract 6. And if the third number is 2 more than 4 times the first, then we would have 4 times the first, or 4x, and then 2 more than that. We know that the sum of these three terms adds up to 66, so I can add each term to the next. Sum of 66, here's my first term, second term, third term. We have a total of 7 x's if I combine my like terms, and negative 6 plus 2 would give me negative 4, which gives me 66. Add 4, 70, divide by 7, x equals 10. That means that my first term is 10. My second term must be 2 times 10, subtract 6, or 20, subtract 6, which would give me 14. And my third term would be 4 times 10 plus 2, or 40 plus 2, 42. And then I can check my work by adding those three numbers together, which gives me 66. Good luck on your test today, and I will see you on Friday.